There's a man who used to sell things in All's Cove. From far and wide, everybody knows. He'd talk your ear off, tell you everything he saw. And that man is known as Mr. Petty Paw. He'd fill your bag and he'd tell you who he's met. And everyone that meets him well, they don't forget. The freshest veggies, they come from all around. Souvenir and lobster dinners sold by the pound. And if you needed fireworks and you're talking to the law, you didn't get them from Mr. Petty Paw. Well, he'd fill your bag and tell you who he's met. And everyone that meets him well, they don't forget. He's got that volume coming from his jaw. Well, that's the legend of Mr. Petty Paw.
Welcome to ITTV.
Click.
Welcome to the Irrational Times live stream. And now, here's your host and the lovely assistant.
I don't think those were words.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure if those were actual words, but that's fine. We'll work on that.
Okay.
Indeed. Okay, well, welcome to the show, everybody. You know, it's a day in the week, and we're here. Appreciate it. And Actually, let me just. Wow, that was embarrassing. The screen, I'm still up there. And welcome to Beamon for being the early bird. You know, the early bee catches the worm.
Beamon.
Welcome. Yes, I know. We're still in our new time slot. And hey, Christopher, how you doing, sir? Still in the new time slot, so look, it's fine. It's supper time. People are eating. So, enjoy your supper. And have at
Hope
it.
it's good.
Indeed. Hey, Bat Fink is here, and Bat Fink, I should say.
Still do that? Sit down and have supper?
Well,
I think that's
some
wrong.
people do, just because we're weirdos, and
Oh.
it's just because we just eat as we walk around.
Right.
No, we don't do that.
No.
But
we are weird.
well, I mean,
So when it's
unfortunately.
not the norm, people eat supper.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Hey, Pikris, how's it going, man? What's up?
I beg
Oh,
you.
Spirit says supper's so quaint.
Mm.
I mean, look, what are you gonna do? Anywho, and there we go. Spirit says the city folk eat dinner.
Ah,
They don't have
yes,
supper like
right.
us country folk out here in rural Nova Scotia.
Right.
It's so true. Well, but you know what though? Imagine a fancy city folk watching us.
Sure.
I mean, Spirit, we're honored. It's true. I mean,
Absolutely.
I thought that we were too kind of lowbrow, bottom of the barrel, kind of yeehaw. But it's nice to have a city folk like Spirit around and Pikris.
Welcome, Spirit
And Pikris. It's been a while, Pikris.
Sure.
There's a lot of people that we haven't seen yet, and that's because of the new time change, and also because I'll say this: I'm gonna start to feel like Mersh. I lost my Twitter account, except not in the same way that he did.
Right.
I lost mine because some internet bull
You're
crap
gonna hacked.
kelp, some kind of kelp internet help website stole it, and I tried to get it back. I messaged Elon Musk. We talked, and he said sorry, just can't do it, bud.
Ah.
That's what Elon Musk said to me.
F
He said
you.
sorry, but no, he didn't say.
Oh, he
He said
didn't.
sorry, bud.
Oh.
I just can't do it. No, Elon did not say anything. But the Twitter help people couldn't do anything. I know, Christopher. And again, much like Mersh, I had messages from people that are now long dead.
Right,
and it makes me
it's
very
sad.
sad. It makes me very sad. And, yeah, so there's that. And, the reason for bringing it up was that everyone watched the show would get, alerts from
Right.
my old Twitter,
But
where I
now
had...
no more.
Where I had amassed millions of followers.
Millions.
Well, 2,000 is actually like a million to me.
I know.
I thought it was. I know, I thought it was pretty good.
I'm not Elon for you. Brr.
And oh my goodness, I can't decide. I do have another Twitter account, and I've been trying to get back to following people that I used to know, and I'm slowly getting there.
Somebody that I used to know.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassing it today.
You keep singing. That's fine. The original gamer says F. That's right. F. Thank you. F in the chat
Yes.
for my Twitter account.
I
At the
know.
blown gasket is no longer. Now I'm at
You're so spicy
irrational,
on Twitter.
just time flag or something. But anyways, and this is the thing, I recently started relearning about Twitter and what it used to do for me for this show specifically. And hello, Lytton. How are you doing,
The
buddy?
importance. They'll reach
Yes, the
you.
importance. Because one thing Twitter always did for me was, occasionally I'd find some people to fight with on Twitter, and it was fun, and, yes. And I found a new guy. We watched some of their clips recently on here because they do a podcast in the morning, and it's called The True North Eager Beaver.
I missed them, yeah. This
Yes,
one
well,
was
you-
way. I
yeah.
want to see this guy.
But we watched him on the show before.
I wasn't here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were at the hospital. That's right. Yeah, okay, cool. You had an appointment.
So it's new to me.
New to you. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get right into that then, because no time like the present. And again, it's so nice to see you, Pikers. We've been doing shows now back for about a week and a half or so, or maybe 2 weeks now. I don't know, but it's not. We haven't been back that long, so it's nice to see there's people that we haven't
Yeah.
seen in over a year, ish, and it's great to be back, and
Yeah.
great to see all you guys. But anyways, let's Okay, 1 second here. Now I gotta move stuff around for Linton. 1 sec here. Give me a second if I can.
That's right.
I gotta configure all the stuff I'm gonna need because you're gonna sit on the mouse and when you or the keyboard pad, and when you sit on the keyboard pad, nothing good happens.
I don't know.
Nothing good happens when you. And look, already he's hit the mouse and put OBS away. I hope you didn't close OBS completely. Okay, good.
Right.
Oh my. Okay, so this is how it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna be. Fine. So, on that note, let's bring up True North Eager Beaver and check out some of their podcasts. Just today, just today they had we'll listen to, just to give you a taste of what they are.
Right.
Golden Summer, it's called, their podcast today. Now look, I know it's better than Golden Showers, I suppose. Here's the gentleman. It was the gentleman on the right who I was engaging with. The guy on the left, I don't even know what his name is. Perlsley or something. I really don't care about him. To be honest, he's just some bald guy,
But is the other guy, is he native?
I'm not 100% sure of his ethnic
I
background.
don't know why it matters, but I was just
really
like,
doesn't.
feuding with the native
Before I
man.
put them back on the screen, actually, I feel like I should send them this broadcast right now just for fun because it's not nice to talk about someone and not, Now, mind you, he has blocked me on Twitter already, which is why it has re-engaged my love
Right.
for the internet. I took a year off and I kind of lost my way a little bit. I had to find something. There was no Francis's around him. We drove him off the internet. And when you do rewatch this Eager Beaver, he was a guy that was filming women with their consent sexually, and I stopped that.
Right.
I know he thinks I'm a bad guy, this True North Beaver guy, because we got into anyway, we had an altercation on Twitter, which is why we're here. But in the meanwhile, let me just send this over to True North Eager Beaver podcast. Yeah, let's see if I can open that up in a new link. Let's see here. Let me find the newest thing he's posted because that would be fun. Let's see here. What should I say? This is under Dixie. This is Dixie talking. I have another Twitter account with Dixie's name. I figured Dixie was going to be a big star, and he's off right now. He did the intro and then he left. Well, I mean, he's on his way. He had to catch a plane to get over there. He just left today, but he'll be back another time, anyways. But yeah, so I have a Dixie's Twitter account here. Let's see here. You should check this out. I don't know. Is that like what should I put? I don't know. You should check this out.
Talking about you?
Uh-oh. They're talking about you. They're talking about you right now. Oh, no. Okay.
Scandal.
Anyway, so there you go. And anyway, so let's see here. Back to the chat here. Oh, thank you, Avant Garde. Nice to see you. Oh, God, I got cat hair all over my face. Oh, don't mind me, as you can see. Beamon, the panty sniffer. No, that was Lux Maximus. I just made a song about him, but I really didn't.
He's been dethroned and replaced by some. Who is it?
Well, just Francis.
No, Lux
Maximus.
Maximus.
Because Trippy was talking about. Trippy was talking about the. I can't think of his name, but Lux Maximus did have. He had some kind of understudy.
Yes.
That took on the leadership role when Lux Maximus, for some reason, came to some kind of crashing downfall. I don't know. Even I didn't keep up with Lux Maximus, but Francis and I do keep up to date. Anyways, but these guys, forget about Francis. This is the new Irrational Times, the next round, and these guys. So I'll just give the backstory of what happened on Twitter. First, let's just hear how they start their show. I know that this show is very loose. We don't necessarily.
Are they in Ontario?
They're in Alberta, I believe. I can't remember if they're in Alberta or BC, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I think it's Alberta, I believe, but I could be wrong because I did. How I found them was I was looking. for True North Transparency. It's one of those auditor channels, and I found them either way. So, anywho, yeah, thank you, Avant Garden. Yes, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So, he posted something with some politician, I don't even know who it is, some conservative politician that he hated, saying that she was vile and hateful. And I just tweeted some very innocent stuff, and ended up getting blocked within a couple of sentences of trying to, anyways, we'll get into that in a second, but this is the kind of podcast that, they run. A morning show. And, a morning show should always start off with what, do you think? I mean, what kind of feel should it have in the morning show?
Oh, pep.
Pep, you say?
Yeah.
You said pep. That's a great word.
Thank you.
In the morning, the show's in the morning.
That's what you need in the morning.
Yes. Pep. Some kind of get up and go
Yeah.
and high energy a little bit. I mean,
Yeah,
high
of
energy, but
course.
you don't want to be, like in your face, like heavy metal, maybe energy, but
No,
maybe
no.
you do sometimes. I don't know. But so this is what we,
Pepper.
so let's see how this morning show starts out.
Today, recording day is Tuesday, July 30th, 2024, and it is going to be a nice day here at the Beaver Lodge, potentially quite hot. I'm your host, the Beaver pronouns he, him, hey, Mr. Beaver,
Whoa.
and with me, as always, is my good friend, Mr. Grizzly. A big thank you goes to our podcast founding sponsors, the Pepper Master, the Miss V Mysteries from Corbin Moon Publishing.
Is that enough pep for you?
I'm stuck on his pronouns.
Well, I mean, things we have to know, right? It's
Yeah.
only the important things that we really need to know.
Super peppy.
And CanadianTarot.com. We have
And you watch them in the morning, you get all psyched up.
I watch it for like 5 minutes, just because I was just trying to, get the feel. I wanted to get up in the morning and troll them one morning, but so I had to watch a little
Right.
few minutes of it to see what they're all about. And I'll tell you what they're all about. Right now, they're all about the Olympics. God help them. Anyways, I wonder what they think of the upcoming women's boxing match with the gentleman that'll be taking place in that.
In the boxing, there's a man.
Well, yeah, actually.
One
if,
of those transformers.
Yeah, actually. It's going on kind of like this, actually. It's kind of gone all over Twitter right now. This is what's happening. This is the guy in the blue is saying he's a woman, and this is what's happening. Oh. This Mexican girl's not doing so well.
Jeebers.
Yeah.
Is he from? Is she from?
She's from Mexico. I don't exactly know where he...
No, the he, she.
I don't really know. Algeria,
Really?
maybe? ALG? I could be wrong.
That is so gross.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, it's not good. Not good. And then the arm up. Like, it's just so brutal. It's like, could you imagine? I could never imagine that it's come to this. So this is what's coming to the Olympics. This person is ready to fight coming up, I believe. It's an upcoming match in the women's boxing. So, I would disagree with that. And actually, there's rumors that the IFC, the International Fighting Commission, or whatever it's called, is going to pull boxing from the Olympics next year if this goes on more, if they don't have this resolved.
Right.
That's just a rumor I heard.
Well, wouldn't they have a rule, wouldn't they have a say?
Well, to be honest, I don't exactly know what the what the levels of sanctioning are between Olympic boxing, the International Federation
Fair
of...
enough.
I have no idea how that works. You're talking about the different court levels. Sure, we all have that figured out pretty well. But as far as that stuff goes, I don't know what the levels of court system. But let's just get another taste before I get into the tweets.
He's so soft-spoken.
Well, everyone has to listen up very carefully.
Well, yeah, my.
what kind of show we're going to have for you today, because I'm not feeling my best. But, Mr. Grizzly, how's your mental health doing today, sir?
Well, sir, my mental health, I think, is pretty good.
Well,
I've felt better. My stomach off a little bit.
This is the start of their show.
fun.
Imagine if I was like, lovely assistant, how's your mental health today? How much things would get thrown at me? All of them? Would all the
All
things
the
over there get
things.
thrown at me?
All of the things.
How's your mental health today? Lucky for
More
them.
things.
Lucky
All of them more.
Luckily, it looks like they're not in the same room, so
Well, yeah,
yeah,
no.
throw stuff at each other.
Mm.
The Algerian Olympic Committee would not allow that. Yeah, it seems like that would be a problem with the Algerians, but I don't know what ALG stands for in the back of that person's
What
box.
else could it be?
I wouldn't. That would have been my first and only guess, without having to think too much about it.
Mm. But still, that was totally man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and they admitted. I mean, there's no they're not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes. They did testing
Right.
for all the levels, and they failed, or it showed too much of whatever. But
well,
let's.
yeah, I'm sure he had a lot of whatever.
But yeah, mental health, I think, is good. I'm just, I could go with a settled stomach. So having a cup of tea this morning should hopefully help.
Water, lemon, ginger, honey.
What is he trying to one up him? He's like, oh yeah, you'll have your tea. I'm just having water, lemon, ginger, and honey. Only the purest of roots.
Bears, yeah. It's very broody.
Oh my god.
As per recommendations of some people said it would help. But yeah, I spent the whole night up.
Oh, really?
I've been feeling like, well, I must have slept at some point, but I started feeling this at around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Just a little upset, but nothing was really happening. Then I got time to go to bed, and
His whisper is hilarious. Like,
Hey, what's up, Lampy? How you doing? Just in case I missed you there, sir. And, and Nils is here too.
hi, Nils.
Yes, Nils. Welcome to the Whisper Hour, where we whisper you to sleep, even though they just woke up. I mean, I know. Well, I mean, in fairness, they just woke up, but historically, morning shows aren't supposed to make you go back to sleep.
No.
See, that's the whole point of
They
the
need
morning show.
pep.
Wake you up, have your morning coffee, and listen. And God knows, all of us hate morning jocks like the drive. Hey guys, it's Jimmy in the morning here, and hope you have a good weekend
Hey,
coming
man.
at you. But at least it wakes you up. You're not going to sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah, they sound douchey as hell. But what would you rather, that or this?
well, let's just say things happened and messes were made. So I've been up all night.
Oh, good lord! Do you know what he just alluded to? I don't think I need to.
I don't want to know. No.
Oh, god damn. Hello, Lockie. Good evening, sir.
The gentleman was up
All night, and a mess was made.
More good Lord.
That's what he said. I know he whispered it so you couldn't hear it. But, I mean, what is going
what
on,
he
sir?
said.
This is
Okay.
too much information, as the kids say. What do the kids say? I think that's what they say.
Pretty much, and I'm not feeling. I don't know how long it's supposed to take for things to start feeling better, but I haven't started feeling better. I'm feeling worse. So,
Why would you do a show? You know, there's days that, I've said, oh no, I can't do a show. I'm too tired. I'm too, whatever. Just not up to it.
Oh, man, this guy's dedicated.
Yeah. Unlike you have never had a day where you've said, I can't do it. You've always been gung ho.
I too am dedicated. Yeah, I'm like that guy.
And you're hurting a lot more than I am. But yet you still have never once.
Exactly.
And I have only ever missed one gig, and it was very recently due to, not feeling well. And that was the most recent gig. And I regret that so badly, not going to that gig, because the show must go on. So I guess I shouldn't be criticizing them about not doing the show. For them, the show must go on.
It must.
Yeah.
I'm low energy and not my usual beavery
Okay.
self. So please accept my apologies.
He
being-
always whispers. Anyways, look, you got the taste. It doesn't. This is the way, just so when you.
Whether he's feeling good or bad, his whisper.
It's just a matter of to hear when we read the tweets, you'll be able to read it in his voice. That's the important part. Because, oh no, I'm gonna have to bring this up on a whole other. Yeah, because I can't read that. But anyways, whatever. I'll just do this.
What is somebody old? Oh no.
Oh, very old, very old. Oh no, but it was supposed to be.
That means you're old. I'm old. I'm older. I'm boo.
It's true. Anyways, oh, do you know what? Maybe I could just enlarge it on the screen. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Now I can read it.
There.
Yeah, kind of forgot I could zoom in. Anyways, if you can't read it, I'll read it to you here. I mean, he posted up something about some politician I never heard of. You know, I don't really follow out west politics, to be honest. For better or worse, I kind of stick to either federal or Nova Scotia. You know, whatever. I don't know. But I don't really, I mean, dwell too much on politics, other than if something funny happens. You know,
And I dwell even less.
oh yeah, you could care less about politics, but I do have it in my blood. My mother was a
know you-
politician, and politicians were around this house when I was younger, and she was very liberal, and I grew up in a liberal household, and was liberal until I don't know. It's a few years now. I used to be only, anyways, whatever. Over 10 years now, I guess. I would kind of started thinking about things. Anyways, point is. So this person, the True North guy, the whispering guy here, posted up about, what's her name? Tracy Foran? Tracy Foran, I guess she's a conservative politician out west. So they think, I know it just meowed at that. What do you think about Tracy Foran, kitty cat? Yeah. Okay, there you go. The cat has spoken. He goes, Creator be thanked. So he can't say God. I don't know, it has to be Creator.
Sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right. You're allowed to cough. You got to cough to get off, isn't that what they say?
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay. Sweet. That's what we-
Creator be thanked. If you spot a tweet from this aspiring, she's an aspiring CPC candidate, be forewarned that she's extremely unstable, unkind, and vile. And, I should be reading it in his voice.
You should.
She gets off on cruelty, he says. So, anyway, so then I look at the tweets that he posts as an example of her hatefulness. And it's this Maggie May chick saying something about the vaccine and blah-blah blah-blah. I don't even know. I just see COVID and I just see Time Machine, blah-blah blah-blah, 3 years ago. And Tracy Forehand goes, oh, please do tell me how you are better than me, and I beg to be enlightened. Okay. I mean, a little snarky, right? But I mean, hateful, vile, unhinged. This is commonplace, on Twitter. This is just how people talk. He thinks that everyone, speaks the same way in real life and on the internet. No, there's very different ways of speaking. When you're in text on Twitter, you just kind of speak in a very, very different way than we do here and now. I believe so.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong. And then the other example is something about the. She posted. You know that Gilbert was responsible for the Jasper Forestry Management Plan. I just learned this too. I think that makes him responsible for burning a whole town to the ground and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, again, this is stuff that we know that the Jasper had some major wildfires and basically may or may not have burned completely to the ground. Looks like there's some salvaging. Some people are going to rebuild and are talking about rebuilding already. But to be honest, it's very sad. Sure. And, I hope, everything's all right. But the point being is that, she's questioning climate or whatever. Let's see here. Lockie says, what's a good email to contact? Well, I believe irrationaltimes@hotmail.com. Yeah, I have that one. Somehow I got it. Who's
But it works.
who's going for irrationaltimes at hotmail.com? Just your classic hotmail.com with irrational times on it.
Well, who would have thought your Twitter would get...
At Blown Gasket. That was my old band too. I loved. I mean, that handle was great. I mean, the Blown Gasket. It was perfect just for being a loudmouth. And I'm not even that much of a loudmouth. And this is where we're getting to this Twitter here. And I look forward to seeing that though, Lockie. I have a painting he did for us.
Ooh.
That's very exciting. Wow. Anyways, Lockie. Cool, yeah. Irrationaltimes at hotmail.com.
Send your nudes.
So, let's see here if I can find all of the. So I just said, let's see here. He said, new viewer here. See, this is where this gets a little embarrassing for me, because I was trying to get this guy to come on the show, and kind of have like a debate or like a semi-argument, and I was going to be upfront about it, but he didn't give me the chance. You know, I just got blocked, and you'll see why.
Okay.
So the idea was I was going in trying to be as tame as I could be, you know. So, what's up, Dan Snot? Yes, I did. I lost my Twitter a while ago, but I'm just not one of those guys that goes on about it and whines about it forever. God bless Mersh. I love him. I don't mean to make it sound like it's
the
a
same
shot.
thing happened.
The exact same thing happened to me that happened to Mersh in a way, except I didn't lose it for hate speech, I don't think, or whatever they say he lost his for. But I lost it to some marketing bullshit. Some kelp.com stole it. But anyways.
Thieves.
I know. Damn dirty thieves. But that's not the point. So yeah, my Twitter now is, well, I don't even have it up right now, but it's at, I'll Dan Snot. I think I feel like I friended you, or I started to follow Dan Snot. If I didn't know, because I'm starting to, like I said, I'm starting to follow people that I had before. But now
Building your friends.
yeah, well, but all I get, I mean, all my old buddies follow me back.
Right.
But all the people that are following me are sex bots, and it's embarrassing. I don't know why. And I was just on Dixie's account. No porn bots are following him. Why me? I used to have a shirt that said "Why me" when I was a kid. I mean, you know.
That's funny. Why not Dixie?
Why not Dixie? King Yeti says hello. Hello, King Yeti. What's up?
King Yeti.
So I come at this person, the True North here, saying that he's kind of... King Yeti did a freestyle rap about porn bots. Ooh. That sounds actually very intriguing. So I come out here and just say, new viewer here, because I was a new viewer to the True North Eager Beaver podcast. You know the Eager Beaver gets the wood? And you guys, Mr. Eager Beaver and the other guy, feel free to use that. And if you haven't figured that out one already, the Eager Beaver gets the wood. That's your catchphrase. That should be your channel thing. You can, for free. That's for free. One on the house for me. You'll get your theme song that you will never play, but I will make a perfectly good theme song for you that you would never want to play. Anyways, but I say, new viewer here. What has she said that's hurtful? Saying thanks for the bumps isn't inhumane. That's where you lose me, because he showed other examples where she was being snarky with the other people saying, oh, thanks for the bump by your engagement on Twitter. And, that's kind of funny or whatever, like, who cares, whatever. And he goes, don't take my word for it. Check out her feed. For a second, my eyes, I thought she said feet. Check out her feed. It's like, no, that's all right. Check out her feed. If you are not inclined to support the same policy she does, I'd wager that'd be evident in about 3 minutes or fewer. But here's a first taste. So he gives me all of this stuff that I just read. That's what I was basing my tweets on.
Right.
Anyways, whatever. I said, still pretty tame. I think your idea of what's vile and hateful are different than mine. And then he comes back. It's like, I guess so, blah, blah, blah. The question is, because your tolerance for that which is hateful and vile is higher than mine, or because you agree with her positions, like I don't know her, I don't know what her positions are, nor do I care.
This guy was talking about mental health.
Well, he asked the way they started off their morning show was, how's your mental health?
Exactly.
And then he proceeded to say he messed himself over the night. Good Lord. Way to do a show. And thus not inclined to find them hateful and vile. It's like, and I just said the truth. It's like, because I'm used to seeing so much of it online from all sides with every subject. The bar has risen, and you need something a lot more egregious to get me outraged. It's true. And then he comes back with this stuff, 3 long things. You know, it's just too much. You know, it's whatever. I'm not gonna read it all. Like, yeah, wrong is wrong. That which is vile and disgusting has been normalized. Wrong is wrong. A sincere thanks for the response. Well, that changes. And let's see here. This guy goes, thanks for the hurt feelings or whatever, you know. Oh, where did it go? Because I can't find. Anyways, then I just say something. Someone says, "Oh, you're the outlier here," and so I responded. I can't find it right now, but I responded. I looked at their profile. And I responded, they post about politics too much. All they post about is politics, this person that was responding to me. So it wasn't not the Eager Beaver guy.
Right.
Someone interjected themselves. Let's see if I can, well, I can't find it. Anyways, so they say, you know, you're the outlier here. I'm like, you know, whatever. I was like, you post too much about politics. Diversify, I said. And that pretty much got me blocked, I think. And then there was one other thing right here.
Well, didn't they come back and say, "Oh, you're like poker too much"?
No, someone says, "I hope you're better at poker." You know, just because they looked at my profile and they saw that I was tweeting at poker players and that Mr. Blue sent me some pigeon stuff. Oh, whoops! I should. That was kind of ruining the surprise for later. Anyways, there's videos. You know, or just stuff on my Twitter that's not about politics. Yes, sometimes I do post about politics, but it's not an all obsession kind of thing, which that's where you get in your echo chamber as well. Actually, that's not where you get in your echo chamber. Where you get in your echo chamber is when I say something like, you know, you post about politics too much, and then I get blocked. You know, and then they call me a horrible, hateful person, and I can't respond. And then they take the high road by all dogpiling on me after I can't respond. I mean, it's classic Twitter, fine, you know. But, you know, luckily I have the show that I can, you know, respond and do this. So, anyways, what's up, KF Sage? How you doing? So, exactly, King Yeti. That's what I thought of too when I had the bump comment. I was kind of thinking about that too. So, anyways, that's. And then he comes back, he posts, "For the record, Irrational was blocked for these dismissive interactions with this person, S.A., whatever. Great name, dude. A member of our damn fam." That's what they're called, they're damn fam.
They're beavers.
"Our house rules among us. We interact like adults and are first kind to each other.
You were not an adult.
Well, was it kind to call me an outlier? You hurt my little fifis. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
But this is why it's embarrassing to me, because I came in there as tame as I could. You guys know I could have came in there blazing and just like been, you know, way funnier and just screwed with them. But I wanted to try to like do the long con, and it didn't work. That's fine. They're way too that's what I said. I said you guys are way too sensitive. And that was like, you know, I was blocked by everyone in this thread. Our house rules among us. We act like adults are kind to each other. The Beaver Lodge is not a Wendy's. We and its members do not take orders. It's Burger King, bitch. I can have it my way. And then he proceeds to post all of these interactions we had. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Thank you. See now he's doing the Lord's work. He saved my tweets so I can use them now. Because yeah, here then you seem to be the outlier here, responding to my thing about it's tame. It's like you post too much about politics. Diversify. And then let's see here. I don't know where you live, but we're getting killed by the UCP. There's no exaggeration there. They're getting literally
Killed.
the UCP. I'm sure. I think that's the Conservative Party. Are literally killing them in Alberta. They also discuss the environment, music, and other subject matters. Not that it's your job to direct me. And I said it wasn't your job to insert yourself, so here we are. So is that vile? And is that was the extent of what I got blocked for by the Eager Beaver, you know?
Right.
And I don't know. I don't know if that was enough. Let's see, is there any more? No, that's it. I don't think that was enough. Yeah, we're getting killed. What's up, Jojo? How you doing? Nice to see you. And then when I said I was just standing up for myself, he goes, there was no need to stand up. The person with whom Irrational was interacting was not being divisive. They accurately noted the view Irrational had on certain subjects was an outlier view. Yeah, maybe from them, but not to the rest of the world.
Right.
I think you'll find in most places in the world are a little more conservative than you think. I mean, some of these foreign countries, I don't think they're playing around the same way we are over here so liberally. I think we live in a, I think personally we live in a society that might be a little too liberal. But I'd rather live in that society than one that was too restrictive. So I like a nice balance, But you like a nice whisper. Nice to see you. Yeah, I know. There's JoJo's another one that. See now,
That's true.
you start back up and it will build. Slowly it'll come. And I just said, look at the thread and look who's being divisive and blah blah blah. And then this other guy said, it's sad how these people think. It's the same voice. It doesn't matter. It's sad how these people think it's okay to be insensitive to the pain of others that Maggie May went through. They don't think of the pain I went through. And during the pandemic, they don't know my pain, do they? I had to quit my job. I had to I took my kid out of school. I couldn't go into the grocery store for almost 2 years, because I didn't want to get a vaccine and wear a mask. The pain. Did I whine about it? No, I didn't whine about it online once. Really, until it was done. I mean, really, while it was going on, I didn't want to be a big mouthpiece about it and get caught by the Stasi for being too anti-government, because that was going on. We saw people go to the houses, and this is a great pivot here, and let's forget about these guys. Eager Beaver gets the wood, we say, and we're done with that. Yeah, so enjoy there, Beaver. You almost had a new viewer. I'm sure he's upset about that. Anyways, but way to run a show, guys. Keep whispering and telling everyone about your messes in bed. That's good, Beaver. Cool story, bro. So, speaking of the Stasi going to people's houses, we have an update about the girl who was proclaiming that people were defecating on the beaches in Ontario.
That's true.
And we have an update. Actually, she has a few videos on the go. And we have many videos up and running here, so let's see if we can find... Oh, my God. I don't even know if we're going to get to Spryfield today. Holy Lord. Crazy. So this is the young lady here who apparently lives near the beach. Son of a beach. And, I know. I hate that it's from Rebel News just because they're so, whatever. It's just, I roll my eyes. Even though I'm torn because they're the only ones that do any alternative journalism, but they're kind of still run by the same entities, let's say, that the other news medias are run by, as relevant. But regardless of that, guys, would you? Is that the question? I mean, that's the question, I assume. So this is the girl that, of course, was saying that there was defecation going on the beaches from some new Canadians who just got here and apparently didn't know that you're not supposed to do that.
Right.
You don't dig holes in the beach.
Well, they knew enough to keep it private. They would bring tents.
Yeah, they did. They brought tents and covered up their little area. Which doesn't make it any better because then the hole is still the dug and the stuff is still there when they leave. Yeah, obviously. But anyways, it'll Lampy, if it won't be long. Well, if we don't see you, we'll see you again soon. And thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Dan Snut, it was a lot worse in Canada with the pandemic, and there was people that were coming to people's houses about anti-mandate posts on Facebook. That's crazy. But anyway, so this is the girl, and now she'll tell the story.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Wasaga Beach, Ontario. And folks, we're back at Wasaga Beach doing a follow-up story on our video from last week. I believe it's our most viewed video of the year. It is about the grotesque and unsanitary behavior of certain people, namely turning the world's longest freshwater beach into a toilet by defecating and burying diapers in the sand. And I am with Natty. She is the one that tipped off the world, if you will, to this horrible practice. She went on TikTok and opined about this behavior. Let's throw to an excerpt of that right now in case you missed it.
I've had to yell at people for on the borderline property line of my backyard. And yes, it was Indian families. So that's not false. You can check my town's page where they say there are Indian people pooping on our beach, because they're digging holes and they're pooping and putting tents up because they don't want to go to the washrooms.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. So she took a lot of flack for that.
Yeah.
And anyways, let's see where this goes.
Oh, so, Natty, a sordid state of affairs indeed. You've been receiving tons of response, but the real crux of the matter, as far as we're concerned, is that once we got in touch with you a couple of days ago, you said after the video was published and went viral, you got a visit by law enforcement? Natty, why in the world did the Ontario Provincial Police pay you a house call based on something you posted on social media?
Can you imagine? So that's where I say about the Stasi coming by her house. So we have video of this, of the cops coming by her house to question her for her Facebook posts about this, going not to ask her, do you have a description of the people that were doing this? Can we want to track these people down and find them and say, and just to talk to them and say, have a talk with them and say, look, this is not what we do here. No, I doubt that was muted. Great. Yeah, sorry about that. Thank you, Nils. And hello, Lou Ferrigno, how you doing? Nice to see you. But I took it down so I'd get the echo fixed. Anyways, yeah, nice to see you. See, now a lot of old people coming back today. This is very good news, very good news. So, anyways, yeah, they come to her house to question her about her Facebook posts, not about asking information about who it was, a description, so we can go find the person.
Spreading misinformation.
Yes, that's what they claim. She was spreading misinformation. Even though, check it out here. Let's just get right to the. Well, here we'll see what she says.
Well, when they came to my door, the officer had said, "I'm here because we have received a phone call about the TikToks you've made and saying that I was harassing East Indians," which wasn't the case.
Somebody called in.
Yeah.
About somebody posting things on TikTok.
So somebody called in about her posting things on TikTok. Okay, let's see what this cop has.
About East Indians defecating on the beach.
I told him, it is my right to speak on things that I have seen and that I can say are factual, and he agreed with me.
Which I'm entitled to speak on that. It's on simco.com.
I'm not. No, this is.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I wasn't being racist. My daughter's Indian.
Yeah.
My baby father's Indian. I lived with his family. I wasn't threatening anyone.
I agree.
Nothing like that.
I agree.
And then I went on to ask him, have you even watched my TikToks? And he said, no. What's your username?
If you see.
He hasn't even seen her videos, and he's there to interrogate her about some nonsense on TikTok. Sorry, I said Facebook earlier. I know no one uses Facebook anymore. But yeah, about TikTok. Can you imagine? What, why would they waste resources sending this cop to investigate her? Why not investigate the beach and then come and, go check out the beach and see if there's any proof. I'm sure they're just so happy to go do that job. Yeah, let's go scour the beach for pockets of poop, for poop pockets. Let's go scour the beach for poop pockets. Yeah, Jojo, you'd think they'd be more concerned about the shit. That's about it.
In my TikTok, I was on the radio show. I spoke on my experiences. It's Natty Lynn 2.0. Natty Lynn 2.0.
And I just thought, how can they even come to my house and say, what you're doing is wrong or you're not allowed to do it, if they don't even have any idea what I posted about?
I personally have not had any calls for this type of behavior on the beach.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, it's actually these actual incidents happened some time ago.
No, it's been recently.
So, Nettie, as you said, a nice guy, probably just following orders, as the saying goes, but Who in the world would complain about something allegedly offensive on social media? I mean, there must be millions of videos literally that offend somebody. And what police department would pick this up as a priority? I mean, is there no crime in Wasaga Beach right now?
That's what I was thinking. I had no idea why an OPP officer was at my door. I was under the impression that I'm allowed to post anything that I know to be factual and relaying stories that I know to be true and what I've gone through. So it was a big shock to me to open my door to see the officer asking me to come out and then stepping in and having a whole conversation about what I'm posting on social media, which is harming nobody. I'm just
Wild. So let's see, is there any more footage of the cop? No, I guess that's it. So there's the update there.
There's footage of a tent and what they do.
What's that?
There's footage of a tent and
Oh, I don't think we...
I know you don't want to
yeah, we
play
don't need
it,
to see
but
that. Yeah, tent.
there's-
So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But before we go, let's see here. We do have to leave you one golden gem. We were supposed to do a whole, we can still do it, I guess, because I have a feeling I'm going to use this clip quite a bit. We were going to do a whole thing on Spryfield, which is the hood in Halifax. In Halifax, Nova Scotia, there is a ghetto. There's a hood. And sometimes it's not all good in the hood. We lived around there. We lived the hood is close to the ocean, and we lived right, but we literally had a dock where we rented a house, like a little tiny bungalow.
We worked in the hood. We lived it.
We worked in the hood. We lived in paradise.
Right.
We rented a house, this house for like how much, $600 a month or something, from these two nice old people up the hill. And we had a dock, and we lived there for more than a few years before we had our little guy there, and then moved. Got a house, and then she got ill and we moved home, but whatever, that's the way. But the point is, for a while, we had this piece of like paradise we got to hang out on, and it was beautiful. But it was so close to it wasn't so close. I mean, it was like a 50-minute bus ride, I guess, something like that, away. So that's...
Yeah.
Anyways, but it's the hood. And there's stuff going on there. Like rappers are all over the place rapping about the 500 block on Sprytown, and how gangsta that shit is, and there's like gangs, and there's like the Melvins and the Marriotts. We'll get into this another time. But we do actually have one rapper from Sprytown today, and let's hear at it. Let's see here.
Like to do this song I just wrote? It's called The 500 Block, Heron Cove Road, Spryfield, Halifax, Nova Scotia,
The ghetto,
Canada. Song goes like this. Ernie's my name. I lived here for years. Come to Spryfield, have no fear. The 500 block is a cakewalk. I thought it was time we have a little talk. So come on up the Heron Cove Road. There's lots of things you should know.
Okay, guys, we need... Here, I wish I could make a poll. I wish I could make a poll. Does he or doesn't he say it? Does he say it or doesn't he?
No.
That's the... Dan's not. It's already saying no. Yeah, I mean, is he going to drop it? Or is he not going to drop the end? Dan says he says it. The 500 block, like 8 Mile? Yes. It is. It's the 8 Mile of Halifax. That's the ghetto. The hood. It's where all the crack rockets slang. FG Nil says no sense.
Boy.
That's right. You used to work in like a financial institute. Look, cash money. Check cashing. Yeah, you used to deal with all of the gangs of shady people.
Oh man, I'd get somebody arrested and then I have to ride in the bus with them.
The lovely assistant, when people would come in and try to pass bad checks, she would have to call the police. And they would get arrested. And then, like she said, On the home ride. I remember this a few times on the bus ride home.
Awkward.
Just a little awkward. But you know what isn't awkward? This guy rapping.
No.
Artie Smelter.
You can have supper at Hop Sing. Or for delivery, give them a ring.
That's the Chinese place in town, if you didn't guess. Hop Sing.
The railroad.
Artie's my name. I lived here for years. Welcome to Spryfield. Have no fear.
I love he keeps saying have no fear. Because genuinely or generally there is this kind of fear at night of walking around Spryfield in the 500 block because
500 block is a cake walk. I thought it was time we have a little talk. If you are hungry later in the night, call Uncle Bucks. All right, all right.
That's a pizza place. Shout out Uncle Bucks. Local pizza place. All right. Matthew McConaughey, let's go. Come on.
And for your convenience, at your beck and call, do all your shopping at the Spryfield Mall.
That's forever.
That's where she worked. And what was going on at the Spryfield Mall?
Nothing. I saw a movie being shot there. It was kind of cool.
That's right, yeah. And why would they shoot a movie there? Because there's nothing.
There's nothing. And everything was closed.
There was a
It
Tim
was
Hortons.
The Dollarama and the Tim Hortons and me, the Jackass.
Yes. The Dollarama was the franchise, was the signature store, was
The
the
anchor.
Thank you. I was trying to think of that word. I headed there and then it left. You know how words do that. Sometimes words come and then they go. Not like Artie here. Words never go from Artie. They just come.
And every year, it's the Santa Claus parade. Things are so bright in Spryfield, you're gonna need your shades. Whoa. Yeah, make sure you bring your shades. Artie's my name. I lived here for years. Welcome to Spryfield. Have no fear. The 500 block is a cake walk. I thought it was time we have a little talk. Yeah, I thought it was time we have a little talk.
Ooh, we threw in some whisper. Eager Beaver at the end.
Just for him.
Just for him. To have a little talk. About what, sir? The gang problem? Or the drug problem? I don't know. Maybe one has to do with the other. I don't know. Anywho. So, because it just, and guess what? He didn't say it. Oh, good man.
Did that bring the kitties right there?
Well, Lytton knows what's up. Look, if Lytton, look, see? He barely even, Lytton knows. He wouldn't be there if he didn't, look, see?
Accept the thing. Okay.
No, not a response. He didn't.
We don't gotta keep down.
And then they love it. They love it. And you know.
Another kitty.
Anyways, look. Thank you, Artie. By the way, Artie Schmelzer. Artie Schmelzer with the. Thank you. I feel like. I feel like. Oh my God, Ed.
Sullivan.
Yes, I feel like Ed Sullivan. Thank you, Artie Schmelz. Really big shoe there. Thank you, Artie Schmelzer. Thank you for that lovely rendition of rap music. Reminds me very much of the, you know, my, I don't know what it is, you know, I got that faith, my faith is bigger, that's because Jesus Christ is,
awesome.
Whoa, wait, look, I'm not saying it.
Right,
look.
he didn't, so you shouldn't.
No. Look, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, and, appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we will see you guys maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Again, I'm thinking of like doing every other day so I can, because I have ideas of stuff I want to do for the show, but then I never have time to do it because then I'm always getting ready for the show. And you know, I mean like animation, not animation necessarily, but other things that is not animation but
so
creative.
maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Or we'll figure it out. That way though, I think the shows will be much better than just kind of anyways, than what they've been. But that's been my problem with the show for the last little while, and I'm gonna take the bull by the horns and give you guys a better product soon.
So there may or may not be a show.
Just know that this will be the time slot if there is going to be a show right after ROTC, 6 o'clock Eastern, I guess is what it is. It's Atlantic time here, so I'll just keep you guys.
Nobody knows it.
Lamp, you'll be lurking on a live stream. Okay, nice. Yeah. Well, you got a little ways before AP starts. I believe that's a few hours away.
Late night.
Oh yeah, late night stuff. But yeah, thank you guys, and it was a great day to see a lot of old familiar faces. So that's nice, and hopefully, check back in here around this time. And oh, I see. Nil, we start exactly when he gets off work. Oh, I see. Well, you know what? I mean, you can always get a new job. I mean, it's not like you can't find something else. I kid. But now I have to find, whatchamacallit, a song. What song, though?
What song?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know. I'll just pick a random song. Randomly. How about Meatball? Let's do the Meatball song. It's been a while. And that way, Dixie gets to send us off, too. Dixie, why don't you... first off, Dixie, please give us all your thoughts on what's going on overseas, please, in the Middle East. We just need your opinion. And until tomorrow, we'll just keep moving on, y'all. Just like that littlest hobo. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
I know everybody wants Dixie's serious take on the war in the Middle East. Well, here's my message. It's a new song from Irrational Times. It's Meatball!
21-year-old Deja Blackwell, known as Meatball on social media. The woman known as Meatball
See you later,
was bailed
everyone.
out by her mom early this morning. Also known as Meatball says she never wants to go back to jail.
Everybody must eat! Everybody must eat! Meatball, well, she's Philly made, but one night she just went insane. Looting, riot, smashed windows out with a mob of thugs, and she screamed it out. Meatball, loose in the streets, feeds her whole family at the liquor boutique. Black Robin Hood at the Apple store, free iPhones to the unemployed. Round and round the meatball goes, filming all those people stealing new iPhones. Round downtown, the meatball knows that when the sun goes down, they'll be looting the stores. Everybody must eat, y'all. Everybody must eat. But before anybody gonna get their taste, Meatball's gonna take her piece. Ha! Like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, straight flipping, and a Casparian. Meatball and a Philly cheesesteak. Board up your stores, make no mistake. The next wave of crime will just be great. The media lies, but Meatball takes the bait. Round and round, the Meatball goes, rolling downtown, looting store to store. Round and round, the Meatball rolls, but for some unexplained reasons left the bookstore alone. Round and round, the Meatball is, she's rolling around while she's influencing. Round and round, the Meatball cries, everybody's racist.